Welcome to our video where we will be talking about how Emirates Airline can move from human resource management to strategic HRM.
Transitioning from traditional HRM to SHRM is critical for Emirates to achieve its vision of pioneering sustainable air travel. As the company is one of the top airlines in the world, it needs to adapt to a proactive HRM approach which can be achieved through SHRM. However, to understand what the company needs to improve, it's essential to assess its current practices and provide well-informed recommendations, which is something we will do in this video.
Before we talk about the HR practices of Emirates Group, here is an overview about the company. Emirates Group was founded in 1985 and is headquartered in Dubai. The company flies to more than 150 destinations, which made it one of the top 5 airlines in the world. It includes over 100,000 employees from 116 nationalities, emphasizing on diversity and inclusion.
Practicing strategic human resource management is crucial for Emirates Airline as it allows the company to maintain loyal clients and smooth operation via ensuring that the employees are able to support the company's strategic vision. Also, the high turnover rate in the airline industry requires a strong talent management strategy to ensure talent retention. Moreover, as Emirates is expanding beyond national boundaries, SHRM will help in boosting workforce efficiency and turning HR policies to the long-run business goals.
In this video, we aim to explore how a strategic human resource management approach will lead to the improvement of Emirates business performance and HR processes. Currently, not all of the practices adapted by HR in Emirates Airline are strategic, and this is something that needs to be further analyzed to make adequate recommendations. Therefore, and to provide actionable suggestions, the questions that we want to address in this video are: is Emirates' current HRM effective and strategic? And how can Emirates move from HRM to strategic human resource management? The objectives of this video is to understand Emirates Airline current HR practices along with its challenges, how the company can move from HRM to strategic human resource management using some recommendations, and then we will compare our formulated suggestions with the ones proposed by AI solutions like ChatGPT.
The 5 HRM practices that we will explore are talent acquisition and retention, training and development, performance management, diversity and inclusion, and compensation and benefits. The reason we focused on these areas is that they are critical to Emirates' success as they affect employee satisfaction, productivity, and service quality. It is essential to shift these areas from transactional to proactive SHRM using data analytics, AI, and leadership development programs as they allow for better workforce planning, real-time performance tracking, and data-driven strategies for talent retention.
The methodology we use to gather information for this video is a combination of primary and secondary data to ensure the effectiveness of the analysis. For the secondary data, we used Emirates Annual Report and HRM literature to evaluate current practices. For the primary data, we conducted an interview with HR employee in Emirates Airline. This helped us in obtaining information that is not available in published research paper and official website of the company.
Before we dive into our video, it's important to understand HRM and SHRM. HRM is operational, reactive, and focus on administrative elements of HR. On the other hand, SHRM is strategic, data-driven, and proactive. It's provide AI leadership development and workforce analytics to optimize HR process in alignment with business goals. Also, it enhances decision making through predictive insights.
Emirates has structured talent acquisition model where it takes strict measures during the process of selecting pilots, cabin crew, and grounded staff. Its ability to attract top global talent lays in its strong employer brand, which makes it an employer of choice. In addition, the company excels at requirement partnerships, such as collaboration with colleagues to bring the best talent. All of this is done to ensure having the right people in the organization who can achieve the company vision. However, the company's talent acquisition is reactive rather than proactive as manpower decisions do not have predictive analytic making workforce planning efficient and appear up on request only. Moreover, while employee loyalty is a strength in Emirates, some roles such as cabin crew suffer from the high turnover rate. This is due to the absence of proactive retention management solution.
In training and development, Emirates Airline uses a training academy and a digital learning platform which offers extensive training programs. The aim of these programs is to improve employees' skills and service efficiency, guaranteeing continued operational excellence. Also, Emirates deploys technology based learning, such as using simulators to train pilots. Furthermore, there is high focus on leadership development program to ensure preparing future leaders. However, in general, the training programs offered to the employees lack the use of AI and new training trends such as gamification.
The aim of the performance management system in Emirates is to provide feedback to the employees and help them identify gaps to focus on while ensuring that the company is moving towards achieving its vision. Therefore, the airline uses a performance management system where the employees are evaluated on a yearly basis against KPIs to improve the operational efficiency. Also, in the system, the employees ensure that their goals are linked to the department and company objectives using cascaded organizational goals. In addition, according to Al Miheri, performance management system within Emirates is linked to employees' compensation where they receive performance-based incentives on a yearly basis. This helps in driving better levels of motivation and productivity. However, the performance system adapted by the company does not provide real-time feedback and delays addressing employees' concerns related to their areas of development and how to bridge them. This is because it formulates two performance conversations throughout the year, which delays providing comments to the employees about what they need to focus on. Such a thing can impact productivity, engagement, and loyalty.
Emirates is known for its diverse workforce, which comes from more than 160 nationalities. Such thing enables the company to achieve its objectives of better serving its clients while promoting its effort in diversity and inclusion. Also, in Emirates, it encourages equity where it was amongst the first in the region to employ females in the role of pilots and aircraft engineers, which are considered difficult and non-feminine in the Arab culture. However, while Emirates recognize the hard-working females, there is no woman in its leadership team, something that can be improved at Emirates.
Emirates offers strong compensation and reward to its employees. For example, it provides ticket discount, competitive salaries, retirement plans, a bonus based on the company performance, health insurance, education allowance, and paid leaves. The aim of this rewarding system is to motivate the employees and ensure their loyalty. However, the compensation and benefits at Emirates are standardized and built based on the market offerings. Hence, they don't cater to the needs of the employee, which might lead to dissatisfaction. Moreover, while the employees receive a bonus when the company performs well, the bonus is not linked to the staff performance level, but to the company profitability. Therefore, high performance productivity can be impacted negatively as the bonus they receive is equal to those of lower output levels.
Talent acquisition and retention. Emirates can move from HRM, which is operational, to SHRM, which is data driven, to optimize HR procedures in alignment with business goals. Based on that, first we suggest HR in Emirates to improve talent acquisition through the employment of AI and data analytics. With the use of AI, HR can forecast the shortage of talent using existing workforce data, industry trends, and operational needs, enabling them to recruit the required talents proactively. Also, AI-powered analytics will enable the HR team to detect any red flags early, such as signs of burnout, drop in performance, and disengagement. Would enable HR to proactively prevent the impacts the operations of the company. By using AI, HR team will be able to make data-driven decisions, enable them to allocate the right talent when and where needed. Such thing will increase employee satisfaction and enable the company to respond to changing demands of airline clients and industry.
Move to SHRM, leadership development is essential as it guarantees long-term success. Therefore, the HR team in Emirates should focus on succession planning as a part of its talent management practices to identify and help potential employees for leadership roles. It can foster the development of future leaders using AI to assess its talent and create tailored leadership development program based on the company and employee needs. In addition, HR should focus on mobilizing the employees within the firm's departments and across its international branches to ensure creating well-rounded global leaders who can sustain operational excellence. Moreover, implementing a structured mentorship program whereby senior executives transfer their knowledge and skills to talented junior employees can promote professional growth and help the company achieve its strategic vision. Furthermore, new training trends like gamification and impressive technologies should be employed to increase learning, motivation, and engagement.
To make performance management more strategic, HR in Emirates should use artificial intelligence to shift the focus from paperwork to conversation. To elaborate, Emirates uses annual reviews which demand the employees to input goals and add extensive comments. Through the use of AI, these administrative tasks can be reduced. Managers can summarize feedback they have been receiving about the employees. And using AI will help the HR team to identify training needs based on the general gaps employees have.
For Emirates to be more committed to diversity and inclusion, we recommend that it implements an AI-driven system to detect bias. To clarify, using AI-driven tool can guarantee the fairness of promotion and recruitment processes and eliminate unconscious bias that may emerge when these processes are managed by HR employees and managers. Moreover, since Emirates have a diverse workforce, it is important to provide culture and diversity trainings. Delivering such programs will ensure creating and sustaining an inclusive work atmosphere that foster collaboration, partnership, and success. Additionally, as stated before in the video, currently there is no woman in Emirates leadership team. Therefore, the company should focus on increasing the representation of women in leading positions and ensure that potential talented females are appointed to its board of directors team. This can be achieved by arranging women's leadership development programs and creating individualized career progression paths to accelerate the development of its potential female employees. Furthermore, to expand its inclusion practices, Emirates should consider employing people of determination as part of its workforce. To do that, we recommend that it allocates less demanding positions such as receptionist and administrative-based roles to this group of people. Also, we suggest that the company develop policies to ensure the integration of people of determination to promote diversity, inclusion, and equality. Embedding diversity within the company's corporate culture will enhance teamwork, innovation, and business performance.
Emirates should move away from its traditional compensation and rewards, which is standardized and pre-identified based on the market's offerings. Instead, to move towards SHRM, the company should build its compensation system based on the person's skills and knowledge. Also, it should link its rewards such as bonus to the employee's performance as currently its bonus is distributed equally amongst employees irrespective of their productivity. Doing this will ensure better levels of performance and motivation while promoting continuous development.
In addition to the mentioned recommendation for each of HR processes, we believe that Emirates should focus on building loyal employees who are motivated to ensure operational excellence. To achieve this, it should create policies that supply some flexibility, such as hybrid work models or staggered schedule, to enhance work-life balance and job satisfaction. Also, the company should foster employee development. To do that, HR can create personalized career development plans and give employees assurance that company is focused on their growth. In addition, Emirates Airline should offer wellness program to sustain the mental and physical health of its employees. To do that, they can provide its worker with gym access and support program to reduce stresses and improve staff well-being. Deploying these engagement strategies will help Emirates to further strengthen its employer brand, leading to an increased employees' loyalty and service excellence.
Finally, it is essential for Emirates to use AI to optimize and digitalize its HR processes. For instance, in talent acquisition, using AI-driven resume screening engines can effectively review candidates by measuring competencies, skills, and experience enabling efficient progression throughout the hiring process. Furthermore, Emirates should automate repetitive tasks like payroll processing, benefits administration, and compliance tracking, which will help in improving HR efficiency and reducing errors. Pairing this with the implementation of chatbots and virtual assistants that can provide answers to routine HR questions will reduce the workload from the HR teams, enabling them to focus on more strategic tasks while enabling the employee experience through instant automating answers.
We compared our suggestions with ChatGPT recommendation. As you can see in the table, to strategize talent acquisition, both of us and ChatGPT recommended an AI-driven workforce analysis, which can help Emirates to be proactive in its requirement process. However, our suggestion is broader in that it takes into consideration attrition management. For learning and development, there is an emphasis from both sides on leadership development, but our recommendation includes succession planning, which is something ChatGPT did not recommend. Also, we suggested using AI not just for leadership assessment, but to create customized leadership programs based on the employee's need. Moreover, we proposed traditional mentorship while ChatGPT recommended AI-based coaching to enable real-time feedback and tailor the coaching relationship based on the employee needs. Furthermore, both of us recommended global mobility to ensure building global leaders. However, our recommendation include internal mobility as well to build well-rounded leaders.
For performance management, both of us recommended an AI-driven performance system. When it comes to diversity and inclusion, our suggestion emphasizes on using AI to ensure fairness in decisions related to hiring and promotion, while ChatGPT focuses on recruitment only. Also, ChatGPT suggested setting KPIs and policies without specification, while we recommended specific action like providing culture training, increasing women representation in leadership positions, and inclusion of people of determination. For benefits and compensation, both of us suggested competency-based pay. However, our recommendation looked into specific rewards, like recommendation was to ensure bonus to make it more strategic by linking it to employee performance, which is something missing today in Emirates.
When it comes to increasing employee engagement, both of us recommended creating wellness programs, but our suggestion is broader in that it emphasized on flexibility, such as providing flexible working solutions, which is key in strategic human resource management. Also, we suggested focusing on employee development through customized development plans that are based on the employee needs and preferences. On the other hand, ChatGPT's suggestions emphasized on gamified training specifically, as well as AI performance system to enable real-time feedback. Finally, both of us recommended digitalizing the HR processes and using AI to make it more efficient, effective, and data-driven. However, ChatGPT stressed on the importance of having a unified HR system that connects all of the processes like recruitment, performance, and engagement. This is something that we find very beneficial for Emirates to increase the efficiency of its HR processes and make it more strategic through linking the dots between the different practices.
To action our recommendations, Emirates should start with digitalizing its HR processes within 1 year time frame. Having AI-driven recruitment, workforce planning and performance, as well as automating HR administrative tasks will ensure efficiency and allow HR employees to focus on more strategic tasks. Once the digitalization is completed, Emirates can focus on continuously monitoring and refining its leadership development programs, diversity initiatives, and employee engagement strategies to transform its corporate culture and ensure maximum effectiveness.
By moving from the traditional HRM to strategic HR management, Emirates will be able to align its human resources strategies to meet the company business goals, improve operational efficiency, and increase employee satisfaction. AI-driven workforce analytics, leadership initiatives, and diversity programs will future-proof HR operations. However, we do understand that with the change comes resistance. HR employee could be afraid that implementing AI solution can replace their job. Hence, the company needs to clarify that the aim is to decrease the administration task and allow HR to focus on the strategic initiatives. Also, AI implementation is expensive in the short run, but it can save cost in the long term. Moreover, data privacy is threatened with using AI. Hence, Emirates should create data privacy policies to proactively address these challenges.
To populate the information presented in this video, we used a total of 23 references. Thank you for your time and attention.